Hello everybody, sflogicninja here, or you can call me David Earl. I don't care. Sitting at home, doing the home version of Logic Tips. So, I don't know why I'm talking so soft. I got permission to do this. So, multi-take recording has floated to the top in terms of things that I need to cover, that you're all chomping at the bit for. So, multi-take recording and comping with a twist. I'm going to put a little twist in there. So, yeah, having to do with multi-out instruments, which we have covered before, and recording them onto multiple tracks. Yes. Hey everybody, so recording multiple, doing a multi-audio take thing. Oh, how am I going to do that at home? Well, let's see, I don't have a band available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 70s kit, and I have made a handy-dandy multi-output version of the 70s kit. If I hit edit, you'll see that my kick drums are going to 3 and 4, my snare drums are going to 5 and 6, my toms are going to 9 and 10. Now what's great about this is that I can select multiple toms like this, and they all come up in this list to the right, and I can assign all their routing just by selecting one, hitting Command A, and then adjusting the routing. So after I've done all that, then what I do is wait for it to save. No. Okay, so then I close here, and there's this little plus button at the bottom of the EXS24. So I'm going to hit it once. That brings me EXS24 3 and 4, twice, 3 times, a lady, no, 4. Okay, there we go. So I've got my EXS24 multi, and then every time I click this little plus button down here, okay, it's this little plus thing, it creates these auxiliaries. Now, those auxiliaries, as you see, aren't being sent to output 1 and 2. What I did is I assigned them to go to bus 2, bus 3, bus 4, bus 5, and my main output even, I'm going to go to bus 1. Now, those are all set up to buses, and every time that you set up a bus in Logic, what happens is it automatically creates an auxiliary. So I'm going to take these auxiliaries that were created over here. Okay, I got bus 1 through 5, and I turn their outputs off. Now how do I do that? Well, let's see. Grab them all like this, and then I grab here and I say no output. Booyah. Why did I do that? I did that because down here in my audio tracks, bus 1, there we go. Okay. Bus 2, bus 3, bus 4, and bus 5. Okay, so essentially what I've done is I've taken a drum kit, I assigned the outputs all separately. So here's EXS24 main out, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I've assigned them to bus 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now those automatically go to auxiliaries, but I turn the auxiliaries output off because I want them to end up on audio tracks where I'm going to record them. So check it out. If I go back to my arrange window, I'm going to hit record on my 70s kit. I'm going to hit record on these audio tracks. Let's get rid of this one that's not being used. And now what's going to happen is when I play a drum kit, you'll see it actually show up on those audio tracks. Now, this allows me to do a multi-take recording. Not only do a multi-take recording, a multi-track multi-take recording. One of the important things to make this work correctly is I need to go to File, Project Settings, Recording, and in MIDI I'm going to choose Create Tracks and Mute and Cycle Record. Okay, that's right here under Overlapping Recordings. Okay, so now what that's going to do is when I play my drum kit over and over again, it's going to do a multiple take of the MIDI file, and then it's also going to do multi-takes of the audio file. But instead of the MIDI just overlaying on top of itself, it's actually going to mute what I just did and drop a new track, and then record the next track, and then mute that, and then drop another track, etc., etc. When you see what I'm doing, you'll probably get a good idea of what I mean. So check it out. Okay, so essentially what happened was it recorded each MIDI track, and they're all muted here. So if I wanted to, I could go back to my MIDI. I'm going to mute all of these audio tracks, and I could listen to each individual MIDI take. Okay. But what I want to do is focus on audio, since that's kind of what this lesson is about. So I'm going to take my, I'm going to hit the hide button here. I'm going to hide my MIDI stuff. I'm going to mute it too. There we go. So let's pretend I just recorded some drum tracks at my fancy studio.